Big development from the COVID vaccine arena. India is likely to approve and give its nod to the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine Covishield today. The subject expert committee, which is a top vaccine panel, will be holding a meeting today to decide on the Serum Institute of India's application for emergency use authorization of Covishield. Sources say Covishield is likely to get approval today for emergency use. This comes after Britain became the first country in the world to approve the coronavirus vaccine developed by Oxford University and pharmaceutical giant AstraZeneca. It's a big boost for India's plan to vaccinate its population, as the Pune-based Serum Institute is making that Oxford vaccine in India. The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine will lead to a significant increase in vaccination, as it is cheap and easy to mass produce. Crucially, it can be stored in a standard fridge, unlike the Pfizer-BioNTech jab, which needs ultra-cold storage at -70 degrees. Normal refrigeration temperatures of 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius is enough for the Oxford vaccine. The vaccine can be efficient up to 90%, with half a dose in the first jab and a full dose in the second shot. Let's go straight across to India. Today's Milan Sharma, who's been tracking all vaccine developments in the country. Milan, this is good news. We're hearing that emergency approvals by India for the use of Covishield, which is the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, might come through very, very soon.
Well, yes, Shiv. In fact, that approval could come through today itself, as the subject expert committee, a panel under the Indian Drug Regulators Authority, is currently in a huddle, in a meeting to decide whether or not they would be approving the Covishield vaccine that has been made by the Serum Institute of India in collaboration with Oxford and AstraZeneca. Well, this comes close to the heels on the UK government today announcing an emergency use authorization to Oxford and AstraZeneca in Britain. And certainly this was something that the SEC panel had recommended in their last meeting, when they had temporarily halted approvals for Bharat Biotech as well as Covishield, and said they needed more data. They needed to know if the UK government is going to approve the vaccine. So, well, the UK government has done so, and the Indian government seems in no mood to now delay the Covishield approval, which might just come through today. As and when the expert panel gives its recommendation, the DGCI, which is the Drug Controller General India, will go ahead and give an emergency use authorization to Covishield. That is what we've learned from our sources there, Shiv.
Okay, Milan, thanks very much for that. I want to tell our viewers how the vaccines all compare with each other. Remember, Covishield, which is to be licensed produced by the Serum Institute in India, mass produced for Indian population and perhaps for export as well, is called Covishield, and its efficacy is said to be 90%. But how does it compare with the others? Let's just tell you about all. The Pfizer vaccine, which is in the United States, it's a RNA type vaccine. It has a claimed efficacy of 95%, but it requires storage at -75 degrees Celsius. So that's an extreme logistical challenge. Moderna, the other American vaccine type, it's an RNA vaccine, efficacy 94.5%, just 0.5 below Pfizer. Storage at -20 degrees Celsius. Less strenuous than Pfizer, but still quite a challenge. Sputnik 5, which is the Russian vaccine, it's a viral vector vaccine. Efficacy 95%, claimed storage, fridge temperature is absolutely fine. And finally, the AstraZeneca vaccine, which is the Covishield vaccine that's being licensed, produced in India by the Serum Institute in Pune. It's a viral vector vaccine as well. It has a claimed efficacy of 70.4%, but that has actually been updated now, and it can also be stored at fridge temperature. So these are the comparison of the top 4 vaccines in the world at this time, and how they really compare as far as these critical criteria are concerned. Well, as India awaits the government's nod for the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, which has already been approved, remember, by the United Kingdom, India Today's Chaiti Narula explains why Covishield, which is the Oxford vaccine, suits India. Take a look.
Now, India is awaiting this particular emergency use authorization today. And why does it really suit India? There are a couple of very interesting points. One, it is affordable. That is why it suits India better. It is cheaper than the other vaccines out there in the market, and unlike the other vaccines that require sub-0 degrees storage, like the Pfizer-BioNTech one that requires minus 70 degrees, this one can be stored at normal refrigeration temperature, which is between 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius. It also does not need an expensive cold chain because, again, it requires the refrigeration, which is a normal refrigeration, so it does not require logistical nightmare of those expensive cold storage facilities. It is also easier to transport, given the fact that it can be easily stored, and also it is homegrown. It is manufactured by Pune's Serum Institute of India, led by the Poonawallas, and there were big human trials underway in India which have been successful, and all the fears related to the efficacy and the side effects have been allayed by the vaccine makers and doctors.
Let's listen to what Prime Minister Modi and other key voices earlier said on the rollout of COVID vaccines in India.
आप एक तरह से मानकर चलिए कि सभी कमर कस के तैयार बैठे हैं। एक्सपर्ट्स ये मानकर चल रहे हैं कि अब कोरोना की वैक्सीन के लिए बहुत ज्यादा इंतजार नहीं करना पड़ेगा।
So there are multiple vaccine candidates in different stages of development, and some of them may get licensed in the next few weeks, but we cannot foretell at this moment in time, because licensing or licensure or market authorization is the domain of the national regulator. So there are multiple vaccine candidates in different stages of development, and some of them may get licensed in the next few weeks, but we cannot foretell at this moment in time, because licensing or licensure or market authorization is the domain of the national regulator.
There is a lot of anticipation. We've got 40 to 50 million doses already made. We're producing more every week. And once we get the regulatory approvals in a few days, I would say, then it'll be down to the government to decide how much they can take, how fast they can take it. And we're talking about, reaching at least 300 million doses by July 2021.
Let's go back to Milan Sharma for more on this. Milan, the authorization of the vaccine could come as early as today. Like you said, there has already been a lot of preparation, a lot of logistical, preparations that have been done, because this is going to be one of the biggest rollouts. What we have here in India is going to be one of the biggest rollouts in the world. Give us an update on how India is looking at this, because now things are moving really fast, Milan.
Well, absolutely. Now things are going to move very fast, because India is already working behind the scenes to put in a mammoth logistical exercise. You already know that the government had started the dry runs of how the vaccines will be transported right from the airports to various cities, various states and districts, and how they will be administered. So all states have been told to make a comprehensive vaccination center where the trainers were given training. If we talk about Delhi, at least 3,800 healthcare workers were given training to then percolate it to other states as well. And these trained vaccinators will vaccinate people, the list of which the government was making for the last 3 months. The first phase will see healthcare workers that are 1 crore in number, 2 crore frontline workers, as well as 27 crore people who are part of the vulnerable population category, the elderly above the age of 50 with comorbidities. So it's going to be a mammoth exercise, Shiv, and that will soon come forward and start as soon as the EUA is given to Covishield, which is likely today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.